This soap smelled amazing when I first made it. I poured it into the mold, I waited 6 weeks, and then the scent had disappeared. If this has happened to you, it is not bad luck or a bad essential oil, it's simply a formulation problem. And today, I'm gonna show you exactly how to fix it. We are designing 3 complete, long-lasting essential oil blends. And those essential oil blends, they are designed so that they are working in soap, which is a completely different environment than other skincare products. So before we build anything, let's just first talk about why does scent fade in the first place. So essential oils are amazing. They are natural, extracted through distillation from plant materials like herbs, spices, flowers, and so on. But saponification happens in a very alkaline and high temperature environment. So when a substance is subjected to a high pH environment, it tends to degrade. And when it's subjected to a high temperature environment, it tends to evaporate and become more volatile. Apart from that, some essential oils, they are of low molecular weight, meaning they are very light. And when they have low molecular weight, guess what? They evaporate really fast. And this is the issue with the citrusy notes. So you have essential oils like Lychea cubeba, like sweet orange essential oil, bergamot essential oil. They're all considered low molecular weight essential oils, and they tend to degrade. They tend to evaporate really fast. And apart from that, they contain substances like limonene, which are very easily oxidized. Every time you open the bottle to add essential oil into your soaps, oxygen goes in and that degrades the essential oil even further. So, what's the right way to make a scent long-lasting in soap? There are 3 different categories of essential oils: top notes, middle notes, and base notes. Top notes are the ones that evaporate really fast. They're mainly the citrusy and the spicy ones. Middle notes are the ones that evaporate slightly less, so they're a bit heavier than top notes, and they're mainly the herbal and the floral ones. And then we have base notes, which are the most heavy compounds. They are of very high molecular weight and they evaporate really slowly. They're very long lasting, so they can last more than 12 months in soap. And those are substances like patchouli essential oil, vetiver essential oil, sandalwood, cedarwood, vanilla essential oil. All of these have one thing in common, and it's that they're very long lasting. So how do you make your essential oil blend more long lasting? By incorporating some of the base notes in your blend. So you have to add around 20 to 35% of your base notes in order to make your whole essential oil blend more long lasting. I'm gonna go ahead and build all 3 different scent blends in Soap Hub using the scent builder function, which shows exactly the note breakdown, the longevity prediction, and recommended usage rate. It also tells you any warnings for trace acceleration and if any essential oil causes any sensitivity to the skin. If you would like a free soap making recipe that contains instructions on how to make your own soap, but not only that, it also contains a long-lasting essential oil blend with pine, ylang-ylang, and patchouli essential oil, then comment soap and I will send to you as soon as I see your comment. So let's go ahead with the first essential oil blend, which is floral and minty. And I love the combination of the essential oils that we're gonna use for this one. First of all, we're gonna go to our base notes and we're gonna choose vetiver essential oil. We're gonna go ahead and choose 35% vetiver. Vetiver is very earthy, it's grassy, and it smells very hippie. And vetiver is a very unique essential oil. It's not very flexible, you cannot use it everywhere, but it fits extremely well with floral and minty essential oils. So we are gonna go ahead and add rose essential oil, and you can add 20% rose essential oil. So you can see it's a mild accelerator, which means it causes trace acceleration, but that's okay because we can work our way around it, and it's a bit expensive as well. Then we're gonna go ahead and add clary sage, which is very green and herbal. And then we're gonna go ahead and add our spearmint up to 25%. And now our essential oil blend is complete. We basically have vetiver, we have rose, we have clary sage, and we have mint. And the great thing about that is that basically vetiver fits very well with florals and minty essential oils, and rose, it's actually very soft and creamy, and it fits really well with mint because mint is very sharp and citrusy. The two basically balance each other out. So Soap Hub will tell us that it's a good anchoring. It has 35% base notes, so it's going to lead to a long-lasting essential oil blend, but it also will tell you that it will lead to slightly mild acceleration. So of course you have to mix your oils in lye solution at low similar temperatures, and make sure you add your essential oil blend at the very end to avoid having problems with trace acceleration. Let's go ahead to the next essential oil blend, which is Citrusy. So for this one, we're gonna use patchouli essential oil, and patchouli is a bit different than vetiver because patchouli actually fits really well with a lot of essential oils. So it's very versatile, and you can use it almost in every essential oil blend. Then we're gonna go ahead with lavender, which blends really well with patchouli, and we're gonna use 40% of that. And then we're gonna go with Lychea cubeba. Lychea cubeba is a citrusy essential oil, and the special thing about Lychea cubeba is that it's a top note. So it's one of the substances that you expect to evaporate really fast. But I've noticed that from all citrusy top notes, Lychea cubeba is actually the one that evaporates slowest. It's actually the one that is it's quite long lasting for a top note. And in combination with patchouli and lavender, it's a very long lasting essential oil blend that can last many months. Again, we have good anchoring, but you can see that it says here as a warning that Lychea cubeba is a strong trace accelerator. I'm using Lychea cubeba all the time. Just because an essential oil is a trace accelerator, it doesn't mean that you don't have to use it. It doesn't mean that you cannot use it. You just need to adjust your soap making procedure in order to be able to avoid trace acceleration. And now let's go to the very last essential oil blend, which is a bit more unique. So for that, we are gonna use a resin. So we're gonna use labdanum, and labdanum is basically very resinous. It's warm, it's balsamic, it has this honey-like undertone, and it's actually a resin. So you need to dissolve it in a bit of oil first before you add it into your soap blend, because otherwise it doesn't easily dissolve. And of course, it's a resin, so it might also cause a bit of trace acceleration. But it's a fantastic base note. It makes your whole essential oil blend more long lasting, and it fits really well with what I'm about to show you. So as a hard note, we're gonna use geranium essential oil up to 40%. Then we're gonna use black pepper essential oil. Black pepper essential oil is fantastic because it adds definition to our essential oil blend, but a little goes a long way. So it can be very overpowering and completely dominate all of our other essential oils. So that's why we need to add just a bit. And black pepper essential oil works amazing with lime essential oil. So that's gonna be our last ingredient to complete our essential oil blend solution. So this is how you make 3 different essential oil blends: a floral minty, a citrusy one, and a floral spicy one. And the whole idea here is that you make sure you use base notes to make your essential oil blend more long lasting. And this is because base notes basically are of heavy molecular weight, and they create this molecular matrix where they do not allow other substances to evaporate easily into the air. And by the way, the Soap Hub is a tool that is exclusively available inside my new video course called Clean Up Your Life, the Formulators Method, and waitlist members will get it at 50% off. starting April 29th. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it could add some value to you and it could help you understand how to make your essential oils more long-lasting and why essential oils fade in the first place. Let me know your impressions in the comments and I'll see you guys next time.